Hello, Pisces. How are you guys doing? It is time for your June 2023 bonus reading. Basically, I'm just looking for details, situations, or scenarios that, for whatever reason, were left out of the main monthly reading. For those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, the information is in the description of this video. And for those of you who have been following me for a while, I do have an announcement to make. I have gone ahead and put the 48-hour pre-recorded personal readings only back onto the list. I don't think I'll be putting the 24-hour ones back on there anytime soon. Those are the ones that were jamming up my schedule and making it difficult. But we have taken a look at the forecast, to come, and we decided to go ahead and put the 48-hour ones on there only. So for those of you who have been asking when those are coming back, so far, 48-hour pre-recorded personal readings only, and Zoom call one-on-one readings. All right, let's jump into this. I'm starting these bonuses off with general messages. What general messages do we have for my Pisces friends? General, career, finance, friends, family, anything but love and romance. Anything but love. Oh, 7 of Wands. Let's see. Oh, my ears ringing like crazy. Woo, what's going on? I hate that when that happens when I'm live, man. It fucks the reading up. It's like it's hard for me to concentrate, All right. General messages for Pisces. Chariot in the reverse. Some of you are wanting to move, but it looks like some of you may be waiting for the finances to look right. For those of you wondering whether or not finances will look good enough to move, it's not looking like it. Not looking like it. But yeah, maybe some of you are having car trouble as well. That's weird. Trying to figure out everything Chariot in the reverse could possibly mean. Possible car troubles, but either way, I'm really feeling like travel. For those of you who have been thinking about relocating, I'm not seeing that happening. But I'm seeing you all worrying a lot about money. Now, I don't know if, I'm not even going to go there. I'm seeing a lot of worry about money. Some of you, if you have taken action towards something financial, such as applying for a new job or whatever the case may be, I do see an offer being made, but I'm still not seeing you, even if you take on like a whole other job, I'm still not seeing you being 100% satisfied with your finances. Still not seeing that. Yeah. But again, for those of you who, if you took action, for those of you taking action, looking for a new job, I do see you starting a new job. I see an offer being made. I'm seeing you jump head first into starting something new. But yeah, I'm not seeing, for those of you wondering about relocating, I'm not seeing relocating happening. Not seeing any issues with friends or family. That looks good, which is good because the majority of the signs, I think probably 8 or 9 of the signs for the bonuses had family problems. All family problems. So that's good to see that. If you're having family problems, it's not coming through here. So that must not be the most important thing that's happening for you throughout June. Let's get some general advice. General advice. What general advice do we have for Pisces? 2 of Swords. Okay, so anybody, if there's somebody in your life that you have had a falling out with, a friend or a family member, really, really, really think, because I'm having a feeling here that some of you have probably in the last year fallen out with somebody, maybe again, friend, family, it doesn't matter. And you're probably still hurt about it, contemplating reconciling with this person. Don't let your mind bury and forget about the negativity. That's one thing that we can kind of tend to do. One thing we can kind of tend to do is just like bury and forget about the negativity. Now, I got to pick and choose my words very carefully because I'm not telling you to hold a grudge. There is a difference between holding a grudge and remembering facts. There's a very big difference. If I go over to my neighbor's house and pet that dog and that dog bites me, I'm not going to pet it again. I'm just not. I'm not going anywhere near that dog. Now, that doesn't mean that I hate that dog. I love that little doggy. It's so cute, you know? I love it. But I ain't touching it again. Oh, no. I'm not going near that dog. I'm not holding a grudge. I'm just remembering that dog bites. That's a fact. That is a fact. You understand what I'm saying? There's a difference between holding a grudge and remembering facts. If somebody does you wrong and you set boundaries, don't let them try to guilt trip you and accuse you of holding a grudge. No, don't let them do that. A lot of people will use that to try to shame you. You know, oh, why are you holding a grudge? I'm not holding a grudge. I'm remembering facts. See what I'm saying? If somebody did you wrong in the past, the likelihood that they're going to apologize, it just seems like in 2023, there is an epidemic of people out there who don't want to take accountability for their own bullshit. An epidemic. And I'm sorry, but if somebody doesn't want to take accountability for their bullshit, then you are not required to try to make things work out with them. And it does not make you a bad person if you choose not to have that energy in your life. No, it does not. Don't let anybody shame you into thinking that that makes you a bad person. If somebody's energy is toxic, you are not required for any reason to have that person in your life. That doesn't mean that you think you're better than them. Here's the example I used the other day. I love water. Water hydrates me. I also love gasoline. Gasoline gets me where I need to go. But water is not allowed in my gas tank. Does that mean that I think water is better than gasoline? No. Silly example, but it gets the point across. You understand what I'm saying? I love you from a distance, but you're not allowed in my life. No, you're not. I don't care if you think that makes me a bad person. I don't care if you think I'm holding a grudge. I don't care if you think I'm angry and bitter. I don't care if you think I think I'm better than you. You can think in one hand and shit in the other. Tell me which one fills up first. I don't think I'm better than you. I just respect my vibration. I respect the energetic empire that I'm building, which is my life. And your energy is fucked up. You drain my energy. You fuck up my vibe. If I put water in my gas tank, it's going to fuck my car up. That's just a fact. I happen to want to keep my car in good shape. So therefore, water is not allowed in my gas tank. I want to keep a high vibrational environment in my life. Therefore, low vibrational people are not allowed in my life. period. I still love you from a distance. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Silly example. I get it. For those of you new to my channel, I use all kinds of goofy, silly analogies because I want y'all to understand this shit. I want y'all to understand this shit. I'm all about spreading the message of real spirituality that you can actually apply to your real life. Okay? None of that fluff shit. I ain't with that fluff shit. I'm with you understanding spirituality. Okay. Let's take a look at the current person. Person Pisces is currently with. If you are not experiencing problems, issues, or concerns with the person you are currently with, this is not for you. Sit tight. I'll get to you here in a minute. What's the issue? What's the problem? What is happening between Pisces and the current person? Four of Cups. Some of you could be dealing with somebody that's like passive aggressive, gives you the silent treatment when things don't go their way, tries to emotionally manipulate you. I'm feeling a lot of emotional manipulation happening here. Some of you, there could have been a third party in the past. I know that's not going to be everybody, but for some of you, there was a third party in the past. Yeah, see, a third party in the past, and the two of you never really truly moved on from that. Whoever had the third party, the other person has not forgiven that, not deep down. So say, for example, you had a third party in the past and they've been acting like they forgive you. No, they don't. And if they had a third party in the past, deep down, you haven't fully forgiven them. Nope, it's still eating away deep down. But even if there was no third party in the past, I'm still kind of feeling like a third party is suspected. A third party is suspected. Ooh, Lover's card, though. You just cannot walk away from this person, can you? You just cannot walk away. Sometimes you wish you could walk away. You wish to God you could walk away from this. If you had access to a magical lamp and you could rub it and Will Smith would pop out of it and grant you a wish, you would wish for the strength to walk the fuck away from this toxic shit. But you just can't. This connection's too strong. It's turning toxic, though. It is turning toxic. Usually, typically, well, I can't really say that. Okay, put it to you like this. Toxicity in a relationship usually takes time. Usually takes time. Unless one person is just a straight up toxic person, but still, toxicity in a relationship takes time. Say, for example, you and a person come together and then you start butting heads and not seeing eye to eye. That isn't intrinsically toxic unless the two of you don't make it up out of that vibration. Two of you have a fight, have an argument. That's not toxic. Not all by itself. If the two of you both work through it like mature adults and overcome it like mature adults, that's not toxic. What's toxic is when the two of you aren't working through it and that cycle keeps looping around on repeat and you keep experiencing the same cycle. So basically that energy of y'all fighting and arguing is just, you're just bathing in that energy all day, every day for long, drawn out, extended periods of time. That's when it starts turning toxic. So you wish you could walk away from this. The person you're dealing with, though, man, we're going to look at their energy here in a second. But yeah, I'm really feeling like this person has a lot of toxic energy they need to work on. Let's dig their energy up a little bit deeper. See what they all about. Let's dig their energy up a little bit deeper. A little bit deeper. how they feel about you, what are their intentions. Okay, yeah, they feel like this relationship is turning into nothing but a burden. If my camera will focus. My camera going to focus? My camera's being an asshole. Whatever. You get it. 10 of Wands. They feel like they're the ones doing everything. They feel like they got the weight of the world on their shoulders. They feel like nothing that they do is ever good enough. Yeah, see, they don't want drama. They don't want drama. But see, they got a bunch of toxic energy that they're not working on, though, man. See what I'm saying? They don't know how to work on themselves. They don't want the drama, but they ain't working on themselves. They're not doing what it actually takes to fix the problem. They're just pointing the finger at you. And I'm not saying that you're an innocent little angel. I'm sure that there's some things you have to work on too, but in a relationship, that finger pointing shit just don't fucking work. Just don't work. I was just telling Aquarius this. Let's go ahead. Let's paint out a little hypothetical scenario. Let's say you ain't doing nothing wrong and they just keep starting the most petty ass little argument with you. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you've done. I don't care if you're the victim or the antagonist. You still have to look at yourself. Even if you didn't do nothing wrong. I'm telling you, I'm giving you the key to a successful relationship. Even if you didn't do nothing wrong, you still, both of you, have to take a step back and say, how can I work on me so that this doesn't happen again? So let's say that you didn't do anything. At least take a step back and say, okay, well, how can I respond differently to this shit the next time that it happens? What can I do to work on my response to this person always starting this argument with me? Most of the time when you do that, the other person will follow suit and start working on themselves. About 85% of the time. But but either way, regardless of who's doing what, this person ain't working on their own toxic shit. Just pointing the finger. I got news for you. That ain't gonna work. Even if you are the one in the wrong. I'm not saying you are, but it doesn't matter. Even if you are the one in the wrong. If you're a human, you know what a human is, right? Walk around on two legs, think they know every fucking thing. Human. If you're one of those, you got some toxic shit you need to work on. We all do. Anybody that thinks they don't is sadly mistaken. But they ain't working on it. They're not willing to admit it. And even if they were willing to admit it, they ain't trying to go inside and work on that shit. That's hard work, man. That's not fun. Calling yourself out on your own bullshit is uncomfortable. Changing your belief systems is uncomfortable. Admitting that you're wrong is uncomfortable. It's not fun. They ain't doing that. What's the outcome then for June? What's the outcome? Oh, 10 of Wands again. 10 of Wands again. That's a weird 10 of Wands card for this deck. You about to throw this person overboard? Page of Wands. So I do see you seriously taking a step back. I'm seeing you doing lots of spiritual work. I'm seeing you doing all kinds of shadow work. And the shadow work you're doing will keep things afloat temporarily. It will. It'll keep things afloat. It'll make things better. However, whether or not they choose to follow suit still remains to be seen. 10 of Swords, though. Yeah. Yeah. That'll serve as a little temporary fix to lighten up the load a little bit. You start doing some shadow work. That'll relieve some of the weight off of the situation. However, if they don't start working on their own shit, then 10 of swords. You're going to end up basically throwing in the white towel on this. Do we have any other advice? I've already given you a shitload of advice. Do we have any more? Any more advice for Pisces with the current person? If they refuse, look, the only thing you can do, work on your own shit. It's all you can do. All you can do. If they refuse to do the same, later. Doses. Bye. Either A, you make the decision to walk away, or B, you keep working on yourself. And if you stay dedicated and consistent working on yourself, the two of you will separate anyway by way of universal law. Because the more shadow work you do, the more of a frequency change you make. And you'll shift to a totally different vibration. And the two of you won't even be able to coexist in the same space because you're too vibrationally distant. That's not Rich Loft's little theory. That is an immutable universal law. That's all there is to it. Let's look at singles. Single Pisces and their love interest. Single Pisces, the single Pisces. What is happening generally between the singles and their love interest? Queen of Swords. Does this person even know that you're interested in them? It's not looking like it. I'm not seeing you showing any kind of emotion. Oh. Y'all are mirroring each other. You're mirroring each other. You ain't showing them no emotion. They ain't showing you no emotion. You assume they must not be into you. They assume you must not be into them. Y'all are mirroring each other. Whatever you're doing, they're doing. However you're feeling, they're feeling. Whatever action you're taking, that's what they're taking. So since you ain't taking no action, neither are they, and this is not going anywhere. There's an energetic blockage here. Tension starting to build, energetic blockage. And really, I think what the energetic blockage is a mirroring effect. That's what it is. That's what it is. Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Swords reversed. Yeah, that's the energetic blockage. It's a mirroring effect. Okay, that's all it's telling me. Could be a Virgo for some of you. Y'all always get the Virgo card, and Virgo always gets the Pisces card. Every reading, dude. Swear. All right. Well, let's see how they actually feel about you then. How's this person actually feel about Pisces? How's this person actually feel about Pisces? Ten of Pentacles reversed. It's almost kind of feeling to me like it's never even crossed their mind. Knight of Pentacles. All right. Yeah, I don't even think it's ever crossed their mind. I don't think so. Either A, you've never said or done anything to indicate your interest, or B, If you have, I don't know if they just didn't take it seriously, or if the two of you speak such a different love language that it flew over their head, or they just, for whatever reason, didn't take it seriously and it just didn't click. They don't understand how into them you are. I think they would be, though. If they somehow knew how interested you were, they would be. But also, too, this person's very empty and codependent and lonely because they haven't healed from their last heartbreak. But there is no way in hell that they would ever let you know that. No way in hell. Again, they just assume that you don't give two diddly shits. Okay. It's not very deep. This is not very deep and profound. Sorry. Aquarius's reading was similar to that. Just not very deep. It's not digging very deep. Okay, well, let's get the advice then. Would it be a good idea for Pisces to pursue this person? For Pisces to pursue this connection, or should Pisces just walk away from this? Page of Cups. If you want a love offer made, it's going to have to be you that does it. What will happen if Pisces makes a love offer? What will happen? 10 of Pentacles. The two of you could have something very successful. I'm just not convinced that they would open up emotionally right away. Yeah, it would take a while to get this person to open up emotionally and for you to connect emotionally. The only thing that kind of concerns me is that I don't know how patiently you would wait for this person to connect with you on an emotional level. I can see you possibly getting very, very impatient within the first month. Within the first month, if this person isn't letting you all the way in, I see you getting very impatient and very pissed off and very irritated, very sensitive, taking it very personally. I don't think it would be personal. I don't think it has anything to do with you. It's the past. It's the past. Now, that doesn't mean that it's okay. I am not a believer in just because you were hurt in the past, you have a license to mistreat somebody else. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, I don't play that shit. So I'm not saying that it's okay. Not saying it's okay. I'm just saying that if you would want it to work between the two of you, it would take some patience because, like most people, they were hurt in the past and they never truly fully fucking healed from it. Take it or leave it. I personally wouldn't if I was you. I don't play that shit. That's just me, though. I'm not saying do what I do. That's just rich. That's just me. Okay, well, let's look at the next contract that's actually due to come in. Who's the next person coming into Pisces' life? Let's get a general energetic outline of that situation. Okay, Tower card reversed. I don't know what that's all about. Ooh. This is like a breath of fresh air. Finally meeting somebody who seems to speak your language. Very sexual. It's probably going to turn real sexual real quick. Real sexual real quick. So, yeah. Look. Damn it. Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, Knight of Wands. This person may be a little bit immature, a little bit. Again, it's going to be very sexual. I don't know what this Five of Cups is all about. I don't know what that's all about. I'm not seeing any reason for you to be upset. Maybe you just fear a worst case scenario. Maybe you're just getting really sensitive and allowing your imagination to get the best of you and getting yourself worked up, thinking, "Oh, that would be just great. I finally meet somebody who speaks my language, somebody I can dive deep with and connect with on a deep, deep psychological and emotional level. And that would be just my luck for them to just ghost me or not be in love with me or whatever." Like I feel like you're letting your imagination get the best of you, driving yourself a little bit nuts. I'm not seeing you having anything to genuinely worry about. Lover's card. It's a strong. Oh yeah, see, that's what it is. You're letting your imagination get the best of you. Can't be doing that now. Can't be doing that now. Yeah, this is just a really intense connection. And you're spending a little bit more time than you should sitting around thinking about what it would feel like if the worst case scenario happened and you have no evidence whatsoever that would prove that the worst case scenario was about to happen. So your imagination is looking for things that are evidence that supports that could happen, but they really aren't. Yeah, I see you driving yourself nuts here. The connection this strong is kind of scaring you a little bit, kind of freaking you out a little bit. Let's see this person's intentions and feelings. Let's see their feelings and intentions. What's their energy look like? See, they're still healing too. At least they're doing healing work, though, from their past. They're actually legitimately healing from their past. 7 of Cups reverse. So no, they are not talking to a bunch of other people. Maybe for some of you, you know that they have a lot of options available to them. But just because they have a lot of options available to them does not mean they are exploring those options. So let's say, for example, you see that this person had a bunch of people flirting with them on Instagram and their comments and whatnot. They start talking to you. They're cutting all that off. They ain't talking to nobody else. So no, I don't see them exploring a bunch of other options. 10 of Pentacles, they all about their money. This connection freaks them out a little bit too. They all about their money. Yo, this is what this person's all about. Look at that. That's what they want. They want abundance in every area and aspect of their life. 8 of Wands. Ooh. Little bit back and forth. There's a part of them that wants this to move very fast, and then another part of them that's thinking, well, no, maybe I shouldn't move this fast. Let's slow this down a little bit just to be practical. Looks pretty solid to me. They want long-term stable commitment. Some of you, possibly they may want kids in the future. Looks pretty solid, man. And of course, Pisces' favorite card, the Hermit. Yeah, man, looks pretty good. They value communication. They are materialistic too. They're all about their money and their finance. But they want 10 cups along with those 10 pentacles too. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Shit. Well, let's see the outcome for the first month. Will it take a turn for the best, take a turn for the worst, or will it just be a slow, gradual process that kind of slowly develops over time? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I still see you freaking out, a little bit nervous. letting your imagination get the best of you. Okay. 10 of Cups. Beautiful. Okay, so probably going to be a slow, gradual, transitionary process, though. It is. But eventually, hopefully, you talk yourself out of this energy right here. Hopefully you do. Once enough time passes, you see they ain't playing no games with you. You see that they're not bullshitting you. Probably going to be slow and gradual, though. 2 of Wands, 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups. The 2 of Wands is why I say it's going to be kind of slow. And the Judgment in the reverse. Going to be kind of slow. You're trying to play it safe. Look at all these 2s. 2, 2, 2. Any advice? Advice. What's the best advice? Chariot reverse. Take it slow. Take it slow. Don't be too possessive, clingy, or controlling. Let this flow naturally. Ooh, do not let it turn into a sex-based connection. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune, get ready to start a new cycle. Get ready to start a new cycle. See, that's another funny thing that we humans tend to do. We get tired of the way things have been going. We're ready for a change, ready to start a new cycle, and then the universe gives us a new cycle. And then we don't really realize what a new cycle is really all about. We think we want that new cycle until it's time to start that new cycle. Then we realize a new cycle means everything is very different, completely out of my comfort zone. So just know that you're starting a new cycle. Okay. So you're moving up to the next vibrational level. You're moving into a different energy. Of course, it's going to be uncomfortable. That's normal. Another thing that I guess there may be a few, but not many people talk about in the spiritual community when you're making that frequency change and you're manifesting, you're leveling up. It's going to be uncomfortable and scary at first. Every time you finally make that level up, once you level up, it's going to be weird. It's going to be scary. It's going to be weird. It's going to be outside of your comfort zone. Relax. Relax. The discomfort that comes along with change and leveling up is temporary. The discomfort that comes along with repeating a cycle is permanent, though. See, look. Time to start a new cycle. So just know you're safe to kick your running shoes off and get comfy. You ain't going nowhere anytime soon. For those of you who are actively trying to have children in the future, I see it very possible here. Very possible. I try not to touch on that too much, but so far, knock on wood, I have a 100% accuracy rating with any pregnancy questions I've been asked before. Knock on wood. I'm a human. We all make mistakes, but so far in my career, I've never gotten a pregnancy question wrong. So for those of you who are wanting that, now, if you're not wanting that, that's not possible, whatever, then chuck that. But for those of you wanting that, I do see that very possible in the future. So it's looking good. Relax. Chill out. Allow yourself to return to balance, which you will. You will eventually return to balance. It's no different than starting a new job. How many times have you done that? Started a job, and in the beginning, it was weird. It didn't feel right. It was strange. It was scary. You were nervous. But then after 6-8 months, shit, you're doing that job with your eyes closed. Same thing. Same exact thing. You're writing new connections in your brain. That's what's happening. So. All right, well, I feel like those were the messages that my Pisces friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all for tuning in and playing along once again. I greatly appreciate all the love, support, and positive feedback y'all still be showing me after 5 long years every time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. I also have a tarot reading course for $11.11. That's on my website as well. Also, catch my new series, Mastering the Matrix, over there on High Vibe TV. I just dropped a new episode. Pretty sure it should be uploaded now, as a matter of fact. For those of you subscribed to High Vibe, let me see. Now, it's still uploading. It's still uploading. So it should hopefully drop anytime before tomorrow morning. So, all right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.